Much for staying tuned. We have the reviewer, and this is a typical example of the miracle that happens during a wedding ceremony, maybe in church, where two people entered church individually and came out as Mr. and Mrs. It's a miracle on its own. I don't know if you see it like that. I'm saying so because the reviewer, as at the last time he came here, he was the state chairman, Civil Liberties Organization. Just after 1 week, the nomenclature changed. And let me be glad to announce to you the brand new state director, Center for Human Rights and Accountability Network. The name has not changed to Twekon Franklin Isong. So good to have you on the program.
good to be here, Mike.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Why the transformation?
Yeah, one thing in life that is permanent is change. One need to also grow in life, in as much as it is an advocacy that we are doing for the society and for the betterment of the country. You also need to network. You also need to expand your horizon and your scope. And so when the opportunity beckons, one had to catch it. And be that I have contributed my own quota in the other organization, I grew from the rank and file, first as a member, and after which as a PRO, after which as assistant vice chairman, and then acting chairman, and then state chairman. I have already, climbed to the apex in the state level. And so when opportunity beckons that one should grow to another extent, to another level, and begin to network across the country and across the world, one had to catch it. So that is why when it happened that way, I just had to inform members of my group.
What is the Human Rights and Accountability Network about?
Yeah, it's still the same thing like that of the civil liberties. We are still talking about human rights, the rule of law, accountability, more of good governance, more of holding the government accountable to the people, ensuring that the government is probity in its expenditures and expenses, ensuring that when the government makes policies, the policies conform with the rule of law, and then ensuring that the people get dividends of democracy. Because now we're talking about elections that is in a few months' time. After elections, what next? Ours is not, we're not looking at after election, we're looking at post-elections. So our concern now is not who will become what in the election, but after election, whoever has emerged, what are your blueprints and how do you intend to add value to the lives of Nigerians? So that is just all about what you have in the Center for Human Rights. It's more like an institution. It's more like a training ground for people who will also want to be mentor, people who also want to also learn to be able to hold government accountable. Most times, you might have bad governance because the people don't know their rights. They don't know what to actually do and who to approach. So what the center intends to do in Akwa Ibom State is to begin to carry out orientation, begin to hold forums, sensitize the public. We'll go down to the grassroots and tell the people at the villages, look, you can hold your village head accountable, you can hold your ward councillor accountable, you can hold your chairman accountable, you can hold your house member accountable, and we shall organize fora that will be able to engage the people at the local government level, because the governance is only at the state level or federal level. People focus so much attention on the president, on the governor. Nobody look at what happens at the local government level. Here, the center will take it down to the local government and to the village level, because even the village heads are also people's mandate that they bear. So the center is more like a training ground where people will be trained, and there are people who want to also learn to join the civil society groups, to join advocacy, but they don't know how to go about. The center has now arrived at Akwa Ibom and will do all that.
All right, so let's hope for the best. Congratulations once more, and let's hope that the center will bring about the kind of advocacy that is required, to put the things